Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good. Now we are going to talk about Seaborn, pair plots and its customizations. And if you have not subscribed guys, please start subscribing and let us start with our topic without any further delay. Thank you. Let us understand on pair plot guys. So what exactly is pair plot here guys? So pair plot again in Seaborn, it creates different grid of plots to visualize pairwise relations. Okay, pairwise relations in a data set. So whatever you have, all the features, it is going to pair it up and it is going to give you the whole representation, or it is a kind of matrix. It is going to give you the feel of it, right? And it generates, like this pair plot generates scatter plots, okay, for each pair of numeric variables. So if you have both numerical and categorical, numerical variables, it is going to create scatter plots because it is going to take two things, two pair or two features, and it is going to give scatterness of data and histograms for the distribution of each single variable on the diagonal. And we will see the example. Here in this case, I have taken iris dataset. Import numpy is np. So I have taken iris dataset. So if I'll take it out, so iris dataset again, it contains the sepal length, petal length, and all those things. You see spaces like iris is a class of a flower, and it has different like 4 features. I believe in this. So we'll take it out in our next code editor, and iris dot head. So iris, my bad. So it's having sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and what is the species of it. So here we have all numerical, right? And species is the one which is a categorical, or it is just giving me the inference of what exactly is the species. And we will see one after another how we are going to get my pair plot. Pair plot is very basic one, and here we don't have to write data equal to your data set and all. In case of pair plot, you just need to write sns.pair plot, and you just need to give your data set or the data frame. So here my data frame is iris. So I am directly giving input here iris, and subtitle here in plt.subtitle. In case of pair plot, you can just give subtitle plt.subtitle. Basic pair plot for iris dataset, and plt y equal to 1.2 and plt dot show. If I'll do this, see what I'm getting here. Let us see that. Okay, let me take it up. See, this is how your pair plot looks like, and this is your basic pair plot. Let us understand this pair plot first. So this is your sepal length, okay, and this is a single. So what we understood, each single variable, like we have four features. So for 4 features, you will see diagonally values. We are able to see diagonally, right? These 4 features we can be able to see diagonally coming or diagonally presented, and all these things, this one, like just see the next, like you can see it is coming in a matrix format, right? And if you see the matrix next one, like of the sepal length, which is coming the second, it is giving me the relation with sepal width, sepal length and sepal width. Again at the same time, sepal length and petal length, sepal length and petal width, like that. The other scattered plot, whichever you are able to see, that are going to give you the relations between other features. And your histogram is coming diagonally for all features. We have 4 features and we have 4 kind of histograms coming diagonally, and we have all other scatter plots coming for the relations between them, right? Now we will understand a hue for categorical value. So if you have, so here we have categorical value, what it is, guys? It is species. So I am giving hue as species, right? You can see I am giving input as hue equal to species, and again this is your subtitle and plt.show. So guys, just give one consideration here, okay? In other cases, we are giving plt.title. Here we are giving plt.subtitle because here it is bit different. Here it is bit different. And just scroll it down. You will see the next one. Pair plot of iris dataset by species. See, when I have given hue, the moment I have given you hue, I can see it's coming like KD curve and all, right, on this part. It's coming in a kind of KD curve, and here in scatter plot I am able to see different three colors because I have three different species here. One is Certosa, one is versicolor, and one virginica. Right? Now we will see the next concept. Pair plot with different diagonal kind KD and customized plot aesthetics. Okay. So here, if we'll come down and see what exactly is coming, then after that we will go ahead and understand. Because this one is better if you want to know all, like if you have more features, right? This is going to give you clarity on you have outliers or not. You don't have to go each and every individual, and you do not have to create. You will get all at once. You will get all at once here. So it will come down. So here again the same thing which we saw, right, in there. The same thing, we are customizing it a bit. What we are customizing, you will see that. So we are giving iris dataset, then I am giving hue equal to species, diagonal kind KD curve. I told you, right? It's going to come KD only. By default it is histogram. Here I am telling my diagonal kind equal to KD. My bad, guys. By default it is going to be histogram. Plot underscore KWS. So wherever KD is coming, I can define this plot underscore KWS. That means marginally whatever the things I am going to get, I can define them. My alpha equal to 0.7, S equal to 50. That means my marker colors, like whatever the scattered plots are coming, those are going to be defined, or those are getting customized here. Edge color equal to K. Okay, then diagonal underscore KWS. That means this is for scatter, this is for diagonal. That means this is for your KD. Fill equal to true. Alpha, that means transparency 0.5. Okay, and if I'll come down, and we have, like, we are defining our subtitle. Okay, and here we are telling again my Y, like this is your Y position, like your Y direction position. And if we'll come down, we will see this is how we are getting our plotting. Pair plot with KD custom aesthetics, and this is how we are getting. This is again customization part, guys. Like you don't have to give much worry. Most of the times when we are working, we are definitely going ahead with this one only. So only in case of very strong need, we are going ahead with customizations. But yeah, again, like I said, this is your guidebook. You can keep it. You can use this for practice whenever it is needed in your kind of organization, in your study, whenever it is needed. You can take this. Then we have pair plot with selected variables. So now we understood. If we give directly iris, we have 4 features, and we are getting the plotting accordingly. So here, if you want to take selected variables or selected features, you can do that. And how to do it? So here I'm giving my iris data set as a input. Then I'm giving VATs equal to sepal length and sepal width. That means I want my pair plot should be coming over sepal length and sepal width. Hue equal to species, kind equal to reg. That means I want my regression line or regression plot over diagonal. So we'll come down. What we're getting. This is how you're getting your output. This is see. So when you're taking when we're taking 4 features, how many plots we got, guys? It's just 4 cross 4. We are getting 16. And when we are taking 16 or 8, yeah, 60, right? 60. And when we are taking these 2 features, we are getting 4. So it's just 2 cross 2, 4 cross 4 like that because it's a matrix. And I'll show you how you can fetch a particular plot from this. So if you want to fetch, right, if you want to fetch particular plot from this, we can do that as well. And I'll show you how to do it. And this is how we got our selected plots. Then we have, if you want to define specific x and y variables, you can do that. So I'm telling my pair plot and iris, and I'm giving few variables in x side, in x axis side, and few in y axis side, and here I'm giving spaces. And let us see what we are getting. So we'll come down, scroll down. This is how we are getting. So basically, I'm telling, okay, these are my whole 4 plots, and I'm just telling, okay, x-axis and y-axis are like it's directly like I'm combining 4 scatter plots, guys. It's simple, right? To understand. Okay, now I will show you, I will take you to the whiteboard and I'll show you how to get. If you have 8 cross 4 cross 4 matrix plots, how can you get a single, or how can you represent, or how can you call a particular plot from that? Let me show you that. So this is your plot, guys. Let me just draw it. Is better. This is your plot. Okay. This is your plot. It's coming like this, right? I mean, if I'll divide it, it's coming like this. So I have one more is coming here. 1, 2. I need 60. So this is my 4 cross 4 representation. This is my 0, 1, 2, 3. This is again 0, 1, 2, and 3. So when we are talking about pair plot, guys, again here this is 0, 0. This is 0, 1. This is 0, 2. This is 0, 3. Okay. Then 1, 0. 1, 1. 1, 2. 1, 3. I'm just telling that this is how it is getting presented. Like this is how, the plots, or you can say subplot. This is how, this is your complete plot, right? We have a subplot property. Subplot. So in that subplot, you can fetch some of them and you can create your subplot from it. 2, 2, 2, 3, then 3, 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, and 3. So this is how it is getting presented. So you can see, guys, I have created a 4 cross 4 plot. Okay. And how it is getting presented, guys? This is square bracket. Okay. All these are square bracket. This is how your matrix present, and how to call this plt dot subplot. So that is a pair plot. I mean, you don't like why I'm showing you, because it is the same thing, like whatever we are going to fetch. This is how it is getting presented in the behind the scene. However, you can create your own plot by taking subplots. By taking subplot 2, 2, that means it is going to create 2 cross 2 matrix. And this is how it is getting represented. Okay, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, then 1, 0, 1, 1. Likewise, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. So this is how it is getting presented. Now we'll go back. And we pretty much understood about our pair plot. And I have explained you how we can create your subplot. You just need to use plt.subplot, and you can define your plot size and or the matrix size. You should be able to get the plot. Okay, we will talk about our further topics in our upcoming videos. Thank you. That is all for now. We will cover further seaborne topics in our upcoming videos. Till that time, see you. Bye. Take care. Please start subscribing, like, share your comments, share your feedback. Share this channel link to all your friends. That helps to everyone to learn and grow in their career. So yeah, see you. Bye. Take care. Thank you.